Okay, Kavan, come.
May I come in, sir?
Yeah, come.
Good afternoon, sir.
Please sit.
Thank you, sir.
You got a very unique name, Kavan. It's not a very common name.
Yes, sir.
And what does it mean?
Sir, like in Hindi we tell पाठ का पठन कीजिए, so in single there is कार्य, so कार्य का कवन कीजिए.
Okay, it is that way.
Yes, sir.
And which place do you belong to? Where are you coming from?
Sir, I come from Dadra Nagar Haveli, Silvassa town.
Do you belong to that place?
Yes, sir.
And you were born there?
No, sir, I was born in Vadodara. In Vadodara I was born. My parents are from Vadodara, but I live in Dadra Nagar Haveli.
Okay. So how long have you been staying there?
Since birth.
So what kind of place is this? Dadra Nagar Haveli in Silvassa is a big place, small place. What type of developments taking place? Tell me about that.
So it is a union territory, Dadra Nagar Haveli. It's not that big. It's quite small, and population is also quite less. It's like 3.5 lakh people live in Dadra Nagar Haveli. It is filled with the lush green valleys. So yeah, it's nice place. It is situated between Maharashtra and Gujarat.
How's the weather?
Quite hot, sir. Quite hot.
Is it cold in winters?
Not much.
Like these days winters are there, so it is not cold. Like Dehradun is becoming cold now slowly.
The max we can witness is in January, which will be close to around 17 to 18 degrees Celsius, not less than.
That's all. Okay. And all facilities are available. Internet, dish TV,
Yes, sir.
satellite, mobile phones and all.
Yes, sir.
Connectivity is not a problem.
No, sir, it's not a problem.
So which is the nearest big city to this place?
Sir, Surat and Mumbai. First,
How far?
Surat is around 150 kilometers and Mumbai is around 180 kilometers.
Okay, very close. So this is your first visit to Dehradun?
Yes, sir. It is my first visit.
And how do you find it? The place, experience, and what have you learned during the last days that you have spent here?
So first of all, I love Dehradun. I loved it because of the climate and scenery. I loved it. I'm here since 2nd November. I met many of my friends and they share their experience, SSB experience. So they give me tips and tricks so that I have done, like what to do and what to not in SSB.
Alright. So, are you comfortable here?
Yes, sir. I'm comfortable.
How are the friends? How many friends have you made? New friends?
Like the entire batch is my friend. It consists of around 19 to 20 people. Everyone is my friend, and yeah.
So, see, Silvassa is a very small place, you say about 350 lakhs. So, do you know everybody there?
No, sir.
Or how do you make out so and so is a localite, so it's somebody from outside? Is there any identification? No.
No, sir.
There must be a lot of tourists.
Not much, but yeah, still some. Like not in the actual Silvassa town. There are other places like Rakholi, Khanville, in that places because it is filled with the sceneries and a land safari deer park. So yeah. So
Who's the governor? Let me governor there.
Shri Praful Patel, but actually that term is not used. The term is used is administrator.
Okay.
So Praful Patel is our administrator.
He's from which party?
Bharatiya Janata Party.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. So, Kavan, what we'll do during next few minutes, we will talk more about you and cover various areas like your education, your family, your interests, your hobbies, and such things, which you have mentioned in your PIP form. But I would like to know in detail. So, feel free to talk about yourself. Since you have just finished your education, graduation, we will start with the education first. In that, you tell me from class 10 onwards the subjects that you like best, the ones you did not care much about, grades and percentages, marks that you achieved through your schooling and college. What are the co-curricular, extracurricular activities you have participated and your achievements in those? About your friend circle that you have moved around while being in school and college. Who are your close friends? Why do you feel they are close to you? And in case you have avoided some friends, that also you can tell me. Teachers whom you like very much and the ones who have not impressed you at all. Then you can tell me about your ambition in life. At what stage of your student life you decided, okay, this is my ambition and this is how I am going to achieve it, and what efforts have you done so far? Tell me.
Sir, I got 81% in my 10th standard. The subject which I like most is the social studies, and the subject which I like least, it's not like I don't like it, but compared to other subjects, I find maths bit unattractive. And in 11th I pursue commerce. So yeah, in 11th I got around 75%. In 12th I got 84%, and then sir I did BA from SSR College. So yeah, and in recently there was 6 semester. In that I secured 72%. My subject was political science and international relations. And in 11th there was a counselor. His name is Joy. I liked him most because of his sense of humor, and he had very good style of teaching. And as such, sir, I haven't encountered any teacher which I don't find like boring or means I like them. And I have made many friends in Silvassa, but the close friends are 3. I spend time with them mostly during weekends and sometimes in weekdays as well. Yes, sir. And during the school days, when it comes to extracurriculum, I participated in Congo playing instrument. So during prayers, I used to play it. Yes, sir.
So what about your ambition and your efforts towards your ambition?
So when I was in first year of my college, I wanted to become IPS officer. So I was doing preparation for the UPSC Civil Service examination. But when I got into the 3rd year of my college, I was more inclined towards joining the Indian Armed Forces. So since then, I was preparing for the CDS examination. And my ambition is life to be officer in the Indian Army.
So what have you done to prepare yourself for the armed forces?
I studied, sir. I understood the whole syllabus, what this exam is all about, and I put efforts in that direction.
Okay. I
read NCRT's previous year questions. Yes, sir. For cracking the CDS examination, these 2 were the main things which I did: the PYQs and reading NCRT. And from the fitness perspective, I know it's very demanding physically, the Indian Armed Forces. So I was active in gym, and yes, sir.
So what are the qualities you think that are required in a person who should be taken as an officer in military?
The one who is honest, one who is a team player, good listener, confident. He should know when to use carrot and when to use stick.
Okay.
And he should be always optimistic and should never give up. His actions should inspire his subordinates and other officers.
Okay.
And he should lead from the front.
And what are these qualities are there in your personality out of these?
Sir, I think I have every personality, but the intensity is quite. I have it, but the intensity is quite less, so I need to work upon it.
So, see, you have come through 10th, 12th, and then your graduation.
Yes.
First is in class 12th, your classmates or school types must have appeared for NDA exam. Were you aware about NDA exam at that time?
No, sir. Actually, in Dehradun there is no culture of the Indian Armed Forces. So, no, sir. I got to know about this thing and this examination very later in my life.
How is it that people are not aware what are they generally going for?
Usually they pursue MBAs, CA when it comes to commerce, and science, then BSc, BTech. They go to foreign for education, but in Indian Armed Forces they are not much willing to go.
More into business?
Yes, and business as well.
And same thing about CDS when you were in college?
Yes, sir. It was same. Because my college was in the same town, Silvassa.
So CDS, you were aware about CDS?
Yes, sir. But much later, when I came into 3rd year of my college, I got to know about this exam that UPSC conducts it.
So how many CDS exams you do?
So it is my first attempt.
Okay. So any of your friends have appeared for these kind of exams?
No, sir.
No?
Yes.
So you feel that you have become a role model for them now? Are you spreading awareness?
Can be, sir. If I clear this exam, then there is quite hope that yeah, I can be the role model. Then there may be more.
So how see, like you said, people go for corporate, they go to abroad, they do business, they do MBA. In your opinion, how do you compare these civil jobs to military work?
So I think the military work is quite physically demanding and mentally as well. It brings a lot of respect, and you get a chance to serve the nation, and you get a chance to live your life less ordinary. Being in a civil area, like you are in a safe comfort zone. You will earn well, but the respect which is attributed to the Indian Armed Forces in that manner, I think it has quite advantage the Indian Armed Forces over the jobs which are in the civil zone.
You were a science student till class 12.
No, sir.
Only
I
10.
pursue 11 commerce, 11 12th.
Okay, 11 12 is commerce.
Yes.
What were the subjects?
Accounts, business, economics, English, and physical education.
Any specific reason why you shifted to the arts subjects from science and then followed graduation also like that? Totally different subjects in graduation.
Yes, sir. So actually, I was willing to join the civil service. I wanted to become IPS officer. The subjects which were there in the UPSC and the subjects which were in the BA were complementing each other. So I thought the BA studies will help in the UPSC examination. So that's why I opted for BA.
Say if you get selected, you will go to the academy and do the training. And if you, by any chance, if it does not happen, then what is your alternate option?
Some alternate, like it is my first attempt. The one way is that I will give the exam again. The plan B is the civil service. I want to be IPS officer, so it will be plan B. If that also doesn't work, then I will go with the MBA thing.
What is your choice of service? Army, Navy, or the Air Force?
So my choice is Army.
Army. And are you aware about the branches of the Army? If you get selected, which branch would you like to go for?
I'm inclined towards infantry.
So what are the other branches?
Armored corps,
Okay.
artillery,
Mhm.
engineering.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I'm aware of this.
What is the difference between armored corps and the infantry?
So infantry it is involved much in the armed combat, the ground level work. The armored corps is like their role revolves around the tank. They use tank as the main weapon, and like there is any threat area, so they first neutralize the threat, and then infantry goes and does remaining operation.
Alright. So that gives me some idea about your educational background. You have your own house,
Yes, sir.
or you will say rented
Like-
accommodation?
No, sir. My father has own house.
Own house.
Yes, I live with my father.
So what are the activities in which you help your parents at home? Maybe sometimes with parents' request or when they ask us to do something, and on your own also.
So to be honest, it's a bit of combination. When I feel, I approach them and I take the initiative to ask them what they need, and they tell me that these are the things which we need. So I get it from the market. And yeah, and my role is not much. I do some basic household cleaning stuff. Yes, other than that, there is not much contribution. Financially, there is zero.
So, anywhere where your parents have checked you, they have scolded you for doing something wrong.
So can I take a moment to think? No, sir.
See,
I'm
you
not
have-
able to recall.
You have friends from school and friends everywhere. So, how often do you visit your friends and how often they visit your house?
So we don't visit each other's house. There is a junction, riverfront, which is quite famous place in Silvassa. We meet there. Like
Your
every
parents are
night.
not aware about your friends.
They are aware.
So,
Yeah.
what is the reason why they don't come to the house? They can meet your parents, you can meet their parents.
In social occasions, we meet each other's parents, but like when we friends meet, we are in a casual mode. So we don't find comfortable to visit each other's house because other parents may judge us, and so that's why.
Okay. Otherwise, there is absolutely normal. Everything is normal.
Yes, sir, everything is normal.
So how do you spend your spare time? Whatever spare time you have. Like you have not joined post graduation as of now.
Yes,
You
sir.
can tell me why you have not joined. Now you have a lot of spare time. How do you spend that spare time? What routine do you follow? What hobbies and initiatives you are doing? Interests you have? What kind of reading you do? And what kind of internet watching you do? What kind of websites do you search? And how do you use this kind of knowledge for your growth? And tell me something about what is going on in the world. How do you come to know that?
So when it comes to post graduation, I feel that I am preparing for this CDS examination. So I think I should focus on that thing.
Okay.
So I'm not rushing towards the post graduation. And sir, in spare time, I like to go to gym. And watch action movies. I'm very much inclined towards watching action movies.
Okay.
And I idolize Tom Cruise. He's a Hollywood star, and I really admire his work.
Mhm.
And when it comes to interests, like I have mentioned the action movies. When it comes to binge watching something on YouTube or like that stuff, I watch the SSB mock interviews. And when it comes to current affairs, I read newspaper. Through that, I come to know about what is going on and happening in the world. And I also do mixed martial arts. I have joined classes. I'm a brown belt in it. So every evening I go to its classes. Like earlier, I was brown belt in karate, and now I'm pursuing mixed martial arts, which is quite different form of martial arts, and I'm pursuing that. So yes, sir, my interest lies in that. And in spare time, I do GP.
What all it includes mixed martial arts? It includes karate also?
Sir, karate is a form of martial arts. The mixed martial arts is a bit more comprehensive part of it. It involves various other styles like boxing, taekwondo, muay thai, grappling, wrestling, Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. So, what about newspaper and other things that you do?
Sorry, sir.
Newspaper, reading habits, and finding out about the world. You resort to newspapers or you resort to social media?
No, sir, not social media because it can be biased sometimes. News can also be biased, but I refer to various sources like The Hindu, Indian Express. There are some detailed explanation videos in YouTube which I prefer sometimes, but not social media.
So, newspaper comes to your house?
Yes, sir.
Which newspaper comes?
The Hindu. Like newspaper comes to my house, but I prefer to read it online. And there are also the magazines, the current affair magazines.
Mhm.
I also prefer the DICS Institute, current affair magazine of that institute. I prefer. In physical form, I haven't much read in newspaper, but in form I have.
When did you read Hindu last, online or offline?
During the time of CDS,
Now
like
you have,
before
you have
September.
your mobile phone with you.
Yes, sir.
Are you following Hindu these days?
These days, no, sir.
Why not?
Sir, to be honest, these days I'm following much of the content in YouTube because the detailed explanation was required. Like when I was preparing for the CDS exam, it was MCQ based, so every detail matters. So I need to highlight the every article and editorial. So for that purpose, I chose the Hindu. But nowadays, sir, like in interview, we have to give answer in a very comprehensive, detailed manner. So I prefer to cover the current affairs from the YouTube.
So, yesterday, American president elections got over.
Yes, sir.
You must be knowing the result.
Yes, sir.
Who is the new president?
Donald Trump, sir.
What do you feel is the reason that, despite so much opposition, despite so much backbiting, those kind of things, he still got elected as president?
Sir, I think the president is the face of the nation. He represents the country. When it comes to when there is comparison between Joe Biden and Donald Trump has an advantage because he has a very good personality, and people feel very proud when there is strong leader who represents their nation at international forum. So they feel very proud about it. Yes.
No, but say Donald Trump was beaten by Biden last week.
Sir, like in my opinion, Donald Trump is a bit money-minded person, and Joe Biden is a socialist, communist, that kind of person.
Donald Trump is from which party?
Republican Party.
Or Democrat?
Sir, Republican Party.
Sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Who was the opposition for him?
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris. Okay. And with this, do you feel there is going to be a change in the US, Russia, Ukraine issue or Israel Hamas issue?
So I think there will be a change. There will be a change.
What kind of a change are you expecting?
So like USA is providing a lot of help to the Ukraine to fight Russia. I think, in my opinion, if Donald Trump is in power, so he will gradually stop this thing, stop providing ammunition and support to Ukraine, and will use that money to make America better. He will use that money to invest in their nation only. Yes, sir. And when it comes to Israel Hamas issue, I think it will act as a it will persuade both countries to choose the middle side and stop the war. That is what I feel.
Okay. So, you mean to say Biden is not doing right?
To be honest, in my opinion, in the Russia-Ukraine issue, no sir. No sir.
You are with Russia or with Ukraine?
I'm not with anyone, sir. I'm not choosing sides.
So, what will happen to Ukraine if they are not supported by other countries? How will they fight?
Then I think so they will lose war, sir. They will lose war. Because it's not
This
strong
war is going on
Russia.
for such a long time. You know, why Russia has not been able to declare victory?
So first of all, because of the military support which Ukraine is getting from the West.
Okay.
Recently, they have few months back they got the Stinger missile, and lot of the economic sanctions. The West has imposed economic sanctions on Russia, like they have banned them from the SWIFT network. So Russia is facing some problem doing international trade. So there are complications. The economic and military thing, these two are the dimension due to which Russia is not able to effectively handle Ukraine. That is what I feel.
So, which is the latest movie of Tom Cruise that you have seen?
The latest was Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning.
How many Mission Impossible have come so far?
7. The one I watched was the 7th installment in that franchise.
Have you seen 1 to 7 all? I would like to know from you, what do you consider as the assets of your personality and what do you want to actually improve in yourself?
So assets in my personality is first of all, sir, I dress up well.
Okay.
I have felt that when you dress up well, people take you more seriously and words you say carry more weightage. So the art of convincing improves. So this is one thing. And other is I'm optimistic. I believe in the power of manifestation.
Mhm.
I'm always positive. And I have that. I'm mentally strong and I don't give up easily, sir. I'm honest and disciplined. Yes, sir. These are the strong points of my personality. And the thing in which I should work is sometimes I become lazy. I'm indisciplined when it comes to food habits. And I sometimes have anger issue. I remain calm and composed most of the time, but sometimes when I do angry, then intensity of it is quite high. So I need to work upon it.
Anything else you would like to tell me about yourself that I have left out or you have left out by any chance?
So one thing I left out, when I was in my school days, I played cricket a lot.
Okay.
And I also got selected for a district level. And in karate, I performed at state level and I got silver medal.
And it was wonderful talking to you, Kavan, and I wish you all the best. You have a task ahead of you to prepare yourself. You go for the SSB, you have not got the dates, so sufficient time for you. Do not lower your guard and continue preparing with the best of efforts. Wish you all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.